We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So stepping in, number 3. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First offering on its way. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Urania comes up with it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Mike Trout.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Here's Justin Upton now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way to Upton. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 34.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Throw over to first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 7, Zach Cozart.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Garcia over at second. Cozart on at first with 2 down. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels lead it 2-0. Jamie Barrera is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he begins this
Leading
one
off
as the
for the
4th
Jays,
leading hitter in the
the
American
left fielder.
League.
There's no way
Teoscar
you could have forecasted this kind of season
Hernandez.
from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Full count now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. It's 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. The throw pulls it off the bat.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get it.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went deep last night twice. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Here's Justin Smoak now as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. At the knees, strike one. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Ready on 0-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Valente waits on it. And that's the third out. One left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk moves over, makes the play, one away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Ready now for L.A. Geraldo Valente. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
He pops it up. Robinson just to the left of the mound. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another chance. Number 3. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Smoke gloves it, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Drew Robinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
Next to bat for Toronto, Richard Arena, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Simmons into shallow left, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 7th, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in for the Jays, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So striding in, Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In now, Justin Upton. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pillar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
For the Jays, the right fielder, Randall.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So with 1 gone here in the inning, let's take a look at the Jays' upcoming schedule for the week to come, as we'll be here to bring them all to you on the show. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Next for the Blue Jays, no left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping up to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. So far on the year, Hernandez has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that means Yangervis Solarte will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. So here is Avisail Garcia, a base hit in his first trip.
Number 34, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Cozart at second, Gattis at first with no outs. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like a little deja vu for him right now. Last time out, he surrendered 6 runs, and he's given up 4 here already.
Striding in once again, Geraldo Valente. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. None out, runners at first and second. And he lays off for ball 1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Solarte's got it. There's one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, number 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in number 3, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit to third. Robinson scoops it up. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Halos lead this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. On the ground to the left side. Cozart showing off his range. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoak. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Baseman, Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready now, Richard Arena. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. Robinson is off at first with 2 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-1 sent in the air out to straightaway center. Crowd on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Andrelton Simmons.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grichuk is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Leading off for the Jays.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He
Real
leads off in the bottom of the
Muto.
5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's only the second hit he's
right
given up
fielder,
tonight,
number
and the
15,
first one didn't do any damage.
Randall.
So he's not sweating this one at all.
Grichuk.
They haven't been able to string anything together.
Standing in, Randall Grichuk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Kevin Fielder. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. No outs, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
The batter, no left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more, Teoscar Hernandez. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jan Hervik.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that means Yangervis Solarte will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Two and one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. Three and two now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball four.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. No balls and one strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 1-2 now. Solarte, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. Gonzalez has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Through 5 innings, it's the Angels 4, the Blue Jays 2. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Zach Cozart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hernandez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher, Evan Gattis.
Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Justin Smoke. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Third baseman, Drew Robinson.
So coming to the plate, Drew Robinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Richard Arena. Hard liner to center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Robinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping up now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side.
Ball.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
I got 2-1 the count.
The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Geraldo Valente. Turned on down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Into the box now, number 3, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Richard is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Two down, runners at first and second. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. And the two-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also one error in the inning, but two men left on. Bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Angels are out in front, 4-2. Rendell Grichuk will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
I got 3-1.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Garcia sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hops this one up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Justin Upton. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off. Slapped hard the opposite way. Richard is there, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
At the plate, Avisaíl Garcia. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll depart after getting 1 out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Joe Biagini gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Is a heater in there for a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Solarte fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Zach Cozart.
Stepping in, Zach Cozart. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Solarte. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Angels lead it 4-2. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Yangervis Solarte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bedrosian, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A 1-0 delivery. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Trout is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air out to left. Cozart onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. Past history with Joe Biagini, just a 1 for 9.
Evan Gattis.
Pitch on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
I got the count 0-2.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Solarte's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Malcolm DeBro enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 13, Malcolm DeBro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now striding in, Geraldo Valente.
Geraldo Valente.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, number 3. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 3 is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Sean Doolittle is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Doolittle.
He's set, and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Bases are loaded with only one out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
the bat.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Number 58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 58.
Standing in now, Justin Upton, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Urena ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 6, the Blue Jays 2. For Drake, the 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Now batting, Drew Robinson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Drew Robinson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hopped up. Cozart moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in now, JT Realmuto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a hard liner, but foul. Real Muto is off of first with 2 away. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Blake Parker takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Blake Parker.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Two men are on with 2 men out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Two and 1 the count to Pillar. And he fouls this one off. And And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamie Barrera earns the win, his second. Wade Miley turned in 7 2/3 innings of very good work, but still takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.